There's a Capricorn New Moon, December 23 in Australia. It's the end of the year, the tail end of a pandemic, and it's a good time to make goals, take on new roles and shift responsibilities so they align with a better balance of power. It's also solstice, making this moon a turning point. In the southern hemisphere, we're in the sun's full power, feeling actualized and complete about where we are and where we want to go. In the northern hemisphere, all the energy is pulling into an internal shift, embracing the darkness to seed new life. The turning point of the sun and moon has an unconscious effect where you feel ready to review and let go, allow a natural flow to move through you. The full moon 2 weeks ago brought about culminations, wrapping up a cycle. Now we're seeing the results of relationship changes, negotiations, new information that's come through, and whatever the outcome, there's good news or a turnaround that lifts your spirits. A slow build shake-up has reached a rumbling peak and potentially a point of no return. Something different has emerged with new rules in alignment with your self-respect. Venus, also in Capricorn, has lined up beautifully with Uranus and the North Node in Taurus. Mercury's there as well, making a sextile link to Neptune in Pisces, who's joined with Juno. This sweet combination has you feeling satisfied with new arrangements or agreements, and maybe there's even been an apology coming your way. The link between Mercury and Neptune can bring healing and forgiveness, support, or even word from an official source. Neptune started moving forward now, so reality is taking on a really different spin. Over the last 5 months while Neptune was retrograde, you might have felt held back or confused or overwhelmed with a situation that clashed with your beliefs in some way. Now you can see through a performance and you're ready to try a new approach. If you've been too sympathetic and understanding or sugarcoating, then the gloves are coming off. If you've been too aloof and off on your own tangent, then it's time to put in some love to those you love. Pisces peeps are in the best position for some magic, reconnection and recognition. But Capricorn, Virgo and Taurus are also feeling romance and reciprocation and a mutual vibe. Capricorn, you have the Sun, Moon, Venus, Mercury and Pluto in your sign, which makes this moon phase social and feel good without being fluffy. A relationship or an investment pays off, but don't skip over the details because your antenna is up and it's really able to spot any fudgy promises. In the last month or so, Mars and Neptune have been spreading a bit of poison, not only with food poisoning outbreaks, but where delusion became dangerous and protections and security got challenged. Kanye got dumped and Elon bought Twitter. That swampy phase of Mars square Neptune has dried out, but Mars is still retrograde, and you're looking back at past actions that aren't sitting well with you. Any unresolved anger that bubbled up while Mars and Neptune were square has become assertive and decisive. And just so you know, that new position is really anchored in truth. Mars is now sextile Chiron in Aries, and Chiron encourages authenticity, even if it hits at your weak spot. When you reach a place of authentic honesty, the right words come out of your mouth, the right decisions can be made easily, and the course of action is obvious. Mars and Chiron can unroll an alternative plan to a conflict, offering more independence and acceptance. It can mean recuperation or remission from an illness. It can even provide an advocate or call a truce. Chiron helps you lick your wounds, accept what you can't change, and find compassion for the pain and suffering that lies at the root cause. A therapist or a diagnosis or alternative medicine can help you with this. Chiron transits can often bring a guide into your life, and the connection with Mars helps you define your moral position. Geminis, Aries, Libra and Sagittarius can get real growth from this. Connections can deepen, talents are appreciated, and we're all ready to grow up a bit and see things from the other side. There's only one real crunch with this new moon, and it's enough to catch you out if you're greedy, bossy or controlling. Jupiter is newly arrived in Aries, where the bigness of Jupiter takes on the role of mission commander. Jupiter is square the Sun and Moon, and opposite Ceres, 1 degree Libra. This makes T-square action over Christmas, with politics, sex, scandals and religion all dished up for dinner. Ceres represents the abundance of Mother Earth, and on a personal level, it's about how we receive nurturing, how we create abundance, how we adapt to cycles, and how we mother. In Libra, opposite Jupiter, Ceres wants peace, fairness, and equality, and it's possible for a deal to be struck. If Jupiter inflates a drama or blows reactions into overreach, the Libran scales will snap into tough justice mode and make an executive decision. Ceres is a goddess who can protect like a mama bear, or withhold all the supplies and resources until the balance is set right. That means over Christmas there may be a halt in supplies while she's in this T-square, and that can be as much a halt in supplies as food on the table as the supplies the ego needs, like nurturing, attention. If you're in the path of this T-square, you may end up feeling that those resources of mother love are in short supply. The T-square is putting limits in, throwing the ball in your court as to what you think you deserve, what you're ready to take on, and what you won't accept anymore. Any serious damage is offset by these beautiful sextiles and trines, but you still might find there's money hassles that could be involved or work arrangements, and a long-running issue with a power imbalance. Cancerians might feel more pressure than usual to hide in their shell, and it's important that you get all the self-care you need at the moment. Aquarians and Scorpio are out of the way of dramas, and they might want to keep it that way. Be flexible if plans change, and like the Cancerian, take time out for yourself. Leos, you're going to find a change in routine and get-togethers and new hobbies or a new direction or opportunity at work. Make the most of the turning point with solstice, the abundance that you already have, and the choice to let go of what leaves you feeling drained or diminished. There's a lot of astro intention with this moon to let you see where the real power lies and how to draw the line wisely. Capricorns are resilient, wise, and hard-working, and they have the ability to see a really dark humour in almost every situation. Lift your sense of deserving to an appropriate level and let yourself receive these gifts in whatever form they take. I'm Merryl, and this is my mystery school. Like, comment, share and subscribe. Check out my other videos on YouTube, and if you like, look back at my 2022 astrology predictions and see how they went for you. Contact me through my website www.merrylkey.com. Happy solstice and blessed be.